Welcome, welcome. Today we are continuing on the X-Wing build. I'm just going to clean that camera. Today we're continuing on the X-Wing build. Slightly different setup today. Let me pick this up for a sec, just so you can see my studio. Normally I use this sort of creamy coloured paper, which works really well with some extra lighting. But because of all the white on the X-Wing, which we're going to see, let that adjust. Lots of, obviously, I've got this extremely white piece of paper here, so it's limited my size, and so I'm playing with some new ideas at the moment for the X-Wing. So we'll see how it goes today. But as always, if you want, come and chat along with me, comment on the after. Hopefully this live stream will go better than my last one, which was full of technical issues and I didn't get very far. So we'll just see how it goes today. Just try and get that. So I'm going to try and keep the build as much as I can in shot and a little bit of my face maybe, just so you can see me chatting. Just so you can see, I've started, don't know how well you can see that, started bag 1 here. I've also built bag 5 and I've sort of done that in stop motion and I've had a little look to see how it's looking, and that's it. I'm trying to do something completely different with this build, where I'm doing lots and lots of different angles. So there's going to be a lot of moving the camera around, lots of different changes. So apologies if that's a bit boring from the start, but we'll see how it goes. I've got to make sure I don't get this blue cable, which is for my GoPro, in the way. I'm going to tuck it over my light and hope that my light doesn't move. I'm going to put a bit of blue tack just on the light stand itself, so the light is right up against the little cabinet desk thing here, which has got a load of paper on it. There we go. That'll just keep it a bit more steady, and hopefully I won't knock it, because although it's a 2-meter cable, it's rather short when you're trying to do this. And I've got my Lego bricks underneath it, so that's even more. And I've got a desk to my side and all sorts. Right. Without any further ado, I'm going to put you onto this camera. You'll see everything through this, and there will be a side shot of the GoPro. Shout if you want to see anything in particular. I can always pick up the GoPro and whatever. But we're going to just be moving this quite a bit today, so I'll probably switch between the different views as we go. But this will be a very low frame rate, so apologise in advance, but because of how the camera is set up, it's like 3 or 5 frames per second, but not much changes here, and it gives you an idea of what's going on. I think it's probably better to see that than to see this shot at the moment. Anyway, right, let's get properly started. Obviously 1,949 pieces. There's no way I'm getting this done today. There we go. We've got a chat window, we've got everything. So 1 second, I'll be set up. There we go, it's sorted. So I've just got the live chat set up as well, so I can see that. I'll try and keep an eye on it. I don't always notice it when I get fully focused on building. But come and say hi. I'll put that on the banner at the bottom. Right, so we did these bricks last. I don't know how well you can see that. Let's just get that in shot for now. So I'm going to turn this around because I'm going to build down here, basically. Because in my instructions, I want to build up to this first brick. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So like I said, I've been changing the angle quite a bit. Now, can you see that? I'm just going to have a quick nose on there as well. So, what I do, there's shirts both, blue tack on the bottom of here, which just holds everything nice and still for me while I'm building. Well, I try not to leave any residue on the little white paper, but it happens from time to time. Call me out in the comments if you ever see that on any of my videos, because I always make mistakes and it's quite fun spotting them. And here we go. So blue tack all over it. Going to pop that roughly there. And what I'm going to do is get my camera a lot higher and point it downwards. So what did I say? I'm building up to I'm only building up to here actually. So what I'm going to do is put that there, zoom that inside. So if I zoom out, what point there? Okay, just getting my focus set. Now I've got to try not to touch the camera, that's the hard part. And I'm going to squeeze all this down so it doesn't move. Sometimes I do rotate the sets as I go, as you would have seen. This is too bright. Let's point that way, that way, that way. No, it's that. Is it that? It's this one. Let's point it that way. Hopefully I'm not blinding the GoPro. There. I'm just going to do a test. Oh, okay. Oh, hopefully I didn't just stop streaming. What did I do? Nothing. Good. So the computer controls the camera. Let's just have a look, see how that photo came out. Oh, well, that's fine. I've got a bit of shadow on this build, which I'm not overly happy with, but it is what it is today. So let's go. Let's start laying some bricks. Now, oh, I've already lost my view of the live chat. Oh, hang on, this is not. Ah, there we go. Feel free to chat along with me. Oh, with Nee. I am now called Nee, okay? For the purpose of this video. Like I said, I'll be keeping an eye on that as we go. So please feel free to chat. Oh no, because I don't want. No, I don't want any feedback, so I don't want to hear myself. I sound horrendous. And I have got a drink, just so you're aware. It's making you jealous. It's hot chocolate. Very much thanks to my wife. Right, what are we doing here? Brick here. And what I like to do is probably drop all the bricks on the floor, because I've balanced them very precariously on the edge. So what I like to do, this is awesome. I've actually got a keyboard on both sides of me. This is some dirt on this brick. Nice, this is a brand new set. What was I saying? I've got a keyboard on both sides. Oh, it's so dark on there. Hopefully it's not. It looks good on the actual photos, so I'm going with that's fine. Let's just check the movement. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you could actually see that. Right, and then a big yellow one. Oh, we've missed something. We've missed these little random pink bricks which are going in here. So I think today what we're doing on this bit, I should say, is going to be building Luke's Red 5 cockpit. I don't know why there's random pink bricks in here. I mean, they look quite interesting. Now this set, for me, is actually awesome. This is one. So the UCS sets, I would like a lot of them. I've got the Y-Wing, I've got the Falcon. I've got a lot of the helmets. I mean, I know they're not technically UCS, but I've sort of looked. What are we doing here? Okay, that's not right. Ah, right, yeah, I've jumped ahead. Sorry, as I was saying, UCS sets. I'm quite picky about which ones I want. I do quite want the gunship, but in my head I was always like, I looked at so Slave 1 is a set I would love as a UCS set. I don't think I can justify buying it second hand. So I'm waiting for them to do one of those. And I was sort of in my head, I had a Y-Wing, and I was like, if they ever do an X-Wing, I'm buying an X-Wing because I love X-Wings. I'm quite tempted to buy the gunship, but X-Wings for me, they are the iconic Star Wars ship. That's the ones. I had multiple of them as toys when I was a kid. And yeah, I would love for ages to have a UCS X-Wing. Obviously, there's already 2 out. There's Red 5 and there's the proper UCS one from a few years ago. 10 years ago, I should say. Again, they're so expensive that... Oops, I'm taking photos. I couldn't justify buying them second hand. And I always fear with second hand that it's going to be... not like, there could be something wrong with it. There could be parts missing. I know my old sets, which obviously I build for the channel. Did I just put my hand in front of that? Oh, thank God. I always have bits missing and stuff I have to order off Britlink and things like that. So I would not trust someone else to not be missing parts. So although saying that, I really want a TIE Fighter helmet. It's the only one I haven't got that's in discount. I nearly bought it for my birthday or for Christmas, and instead I got Vader. No, I didn't. I got Stormtrooper, which isn't another awesome one. But now the TIE Fighter pilot is just insane prices. So yeah, if anyone's ever selling one of those, let me know if it's not crazy money. And I'll mention you on the channel. How's about that? Right, so I'm going to stop there. Not stop, but stop. So, hang on, get arm up the way. You can see it more on the GoPro. I don't know how well you can see it, but it needs to be built to down here. But obviously the camera can only see to here right now. And that's fine. We can build that bit later. Just have to remember to go back. Because what I want to do is really focus on this section. Because this is, like I said, going to be the cockpit. And the cockpit is awesome. And this is still quite early on in the video. In terms of the actual build. Right, what I'm going to do is just take you for a quick... you can't really see, but I'm looking at the instructions to see what's coming next. So up to there is the cockpit. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is a couple of last pieces going on here. So there's a big black bit. So I'll pop that on. And another grey. Another bit of grey. They love their grey, don't they? And then what? Yes, 2 brown corners. Oops. When I started building this, actually, I got really... Did I say already I really wanted a X-Wing, and so when this one came out, there was no option but to buy it. So even though I've got 2 of the big builds on the go, this one had to be bought, and now I just want to get it built. I'm really excited about this one. I'm excited about all 3 of my big builds, which is terrible because I'm also trying to build stuff for the channel. my additional. And actually, I'm going to, once I finish this live stream today, I am planning on taking some pictures of my friend's Django Fett Slave one for, sorry, 1 minute. Ah, I should have done that. Oh well. Right. Where is this cockpit going up to? There. And then that'll be good. Cool. Yeah, so let's pop this GoPro up a bit so you can actually see my face a bit. Although I've got a light right in front of me, haven't I, today? Oh well. Right. Struggling with the blue tack a bit the last few days. So this paper, the ice white paper, which I think is actually wicked. I haven't really used it much before. I've used it in one of my builds, the pod racers, but I was trying to use it on a bigger platform, a bigger desk, which this one I'm thinking I'm going to change to be soon. Right, but actually I found it's really quite awesome. Right, so I'm going to come down just a tad. So apologies for the shaky camera movement as I do this. Just gonna try and get everything in focus. You know what? Let's have just a slight angle on it. That's where I'm going to place it. No moving. Good. You see that on the GoPro? Right. There's no way I can get all that in focus at once, I don't think. This is the problem with doing macro stuff. Also, why have I got that there? Sorry, you can't actually see what I'm looking at here. But actually, let me turn that on as well for you. It's a bit better. So what I'm trying to do is just get everything in focus, because I'm going to start building here. And it's going to move up, and then the actual cockpit chair is going to be here. There is some bits here, but I don't mind if this is slightly out of focus today. But there we go. Let's just lock everything down nice and tight so I don't knock it, and then take a photo. You know what, let's bring some more light in today. So a minute ago, I don't know if you realised I had to remove the light because it was just a bit too much. Okay, so this is one of these bits where you're supposed to build it off of the build, but I don't do that. If I zoom right in, let's do that. So what I've decided to do here, zoom right in, and then I'm going to have the option to zoom out as we build more. So that would be, hopefully will look really cool. I quite like it when I see a bit of zoom. Bit of an angle change and whatever. It just looks good. Now normally, if I've got two of the same thing happening, I let them go at the same time, but I haven't on this one. I'm just having a good look to see if that is fully in view, and it looks like it is. Now we're very quiet on the chat tonight, so if anybody is there, feel free to chat along, because this is not the most exciting way to build that way. But I think the videos look awesome when they're done. And if you do too, let me know. Right. So I'm going to talk a bit about my techniques. I always do this in live stream, so if you've heard this before, apologies. But what I like to do is have... So on my early videos, I never did this. So if you look at my really early stuff, I didn't do this, and some of them I'm going to refilm. But I like to have everything just having some motion to it. So when the bricks go down, that's why I placed them on top and then I push them down. So it actually looks like they go in, and it's quite cool. I didn't used to do that, and then I started doing it, and it just looks awesome. And like the Technic pins, I have always done this. I've slide them in so that they have the motion of going in, and it looks really cool. I think it looks good anyway. And I'm the one making the videos and watching them. Nobody else is. No, there are some of you out there. So, as you can see, put the brick down, push it down, and then it just gives it that really cool look as it on the final video, which I might play some of this at the end of this video today, just so you can see what's been created so far, if I've got it available. Now I've lost some pieces. Oh, that is not good. Don't know if you saw that on the camera. I dropped a piece of Lego into a tiny hole. So that wasn't a good idea. If you ever drop Lego into a tiny hole, here's a tip. Put a bit of blue tack on a brick separator, and there we go. We've saved it. Because everyone has blue tack around when you're building Lego, don't you? Not just me, building stop motion. So it's quite cool because there's such low frame rate on this camera. It looks as though it's in stop motion. I like it. Right, and once again, let's just going to listen to my build, but I don't do that. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I just wanted to have a listen to make sure my audio was correct. Oh, I'm well behind. Right. Next, another piece of one of these. And this is going here. Now let's just change that focus, just so that's in focus. And push down. So when you're building Lego in stop motion and you're taking hundreds and hundreds of pictures of it, there are two colours which are probably the hardest to take photos of. And I know some of the other stop motion people and Lego builders on YouTube that I've chatted with have said exactly the same. Black and white. They're just two extremes which it's hard to pick up on a camera, it's hard to light, it's hard to get correct. And this ship is mostly white and it's got lots of black pieces in it. Why, Lego? Why did you have to torment me? No, it's fine. We get over it. I get over it with changing all the settings, with messing with lots of things, and then probably doing some colour grading, which I'm only just really learning how to do. I'm trying to work out what this bit is. This is really cool. So, just so you know, this is going to be behind his chair, so it's like a little storage area. Oh, is this? No, I was going to say this is for R2, but it's too. I think R2 is going to be back here somewhere, because surely the canopy is going to be here. We'll see. Let's just keep building and see how it happens. Right, I'm just checking nothing. So when I build in stop motion, another thing I try to do is look ahead at the instructions slightly. So because half the time with Lego they build in one place and then another place and then another place, and it's not interesting to see it in stop motion like that. So what I try to do, and like this one, it's showing this piece, it would have actually been after. So the piece I've just put there would have been after all of this lot, and this piece would have been after this one, if you sort of followed the instructions word for word, which most of us do. Got quite a lot of shading today, but I'm getting over a bit of shadow here and there. Oh, what is this? This is a cool piece that I don't recognise. There we go. There we go. We are very quiet tonight. Is it just because it's a Saturday? Normally somebody's popped up and said hello by now. It doesn't matter, does it? I'm building. But it is nice to chat to people from time to time. Especially doing Lego. Right. And that looks slightly out of focus. So what I'm going to do, just bring that into focus and take a photo. Yeah. Yeah, so we've gone a bit, because we moved, sorry, I just knocked my microphone. So, 2 at the back. Whoops, just hit the Windows key. Hopefully that's alright. Bam, 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 bam. I'm looking for a piece that I can't see. One of those, yes. Let's go in there. I'm looking forward, because in the manual I had a quick read a day or 2 ago, and they said that they'd... Sorry, I'm looking at the instructions, I think I made a mistake. Yeah, I have. So, what I need to do is go back and delete some photos. So give me 2 seconds. Now, I'm just going to put it up on the screen for you to see, because otherwise it would freeze. Oops, you go big. Stop messing me around. Right. Delete. Yes. Delete. Oh god, why have we frozen? Hang on. Alright, we appear to have lost the ability to do anything. Right, what I'm going to do is close down the live view. So this software is free, which means it can be temperamental. So let's have a look and see what's going on. The joys of streaming live and having technical issues. At least no one's watching right at this moment. So let's hide that again. Maybe it's because I showed it doesn't like it. Sorry, technical issues. Something has gone amiss. There we go. Getting it back slowly. Huh? Yeah, I just messed up. Yeah. Right. Can you see that? Yes. Awesome. Right, I'm just going to go back and delete these photos. Hopefully this time it will let me. That's more like it. There we go. And there we go. We're back up to it. Oh, joys of when you go wrong. Trying to clear photos and start all over. Right, so that bit needs to go there. That. we are zooming. Probably doing like 5 bricks a minute, which is an incredible pace. Right, let's have a look. So this is what I was saying about white. We're going to see how good or bad the white looks on the camera today. And that's really good. So this is probably why our black looks so awful, because the white is in good contrast. And I've gone wrong. I was so excited about putting white bricks down, I went wrong. It's just a theme right now. There we go. Just get that up so I can see it on there as well. I can see this build on like multiple screens. It's awesome. Right, I'm going to put this on this side this time. So I'm trying to, if you see me looking over my shoulder a lot, it's because I'm watching the screen there to see what it looks like. I've got the screen here. I've also got it here, but it looks best on the computer. Just remembered I've actually turned the brightness of this down. That's not the brightness, that's the volume, that's the brightness. Cool. Right, what's next? Oh, a couple of those things. Alright, it's one. Oh, that's cool. Instead of having two 1x2s, they've given us a 1x4. I haven't seen one. Actually, yes, I have. It's weird, some pieces you just don't come across very often in LEGO, which means when you do see them, you're like, oh, I've never seen one of those before. But yes, I definitely have seen that before. Right. White pieces. Good start. Just dropped a pot of Lego. I swear, every time I live stream, I do something stupid, like dropping parts, or camera's not working, or I need to get a better setup. This works well for doing random stop motions, but not so well for live streaming builds. Right, that's starting to look really good. Now, where are we going? Okay, so now we're going to build his throne. So, let's go with, I'm just going to do a focus change on the build. I'm just going to see what they look like. That looks cool. Right, leave it at that. 2 shots to get across. Right, lots of black bricks. Joys. Oh no, they're grey. Are they grey? 3 and 4. So, oh, that's good because they're actually going to show up fairly well. And there we go. Oh, not there. Not there, Mr. Lego Brick. Just here. Oh, is that updating? I am so sorry. I did not realise that was not updating. So, live view must always be the front window for it to update on OBS. It's really quite annoying because once I've sort of got my camera set up, I'm quite happy just to start shooting away. But I forget that people aren't watching. Right, one more dome. I feel like just sitting Luke in here actually. Hi Tom, it's the X-Wing. I don't know if you can see it in the background. Over there. If I can get it in shot. That's what we're building today. If I can stop the light as well. So it's just come out, it's the UCS X-Wing. And now I've messed up my camera. And today we're doing bag one and the cockpit, so it's his seat. And I'm just trying to work out how I'm going to build it. Or how I'm building it, I should say. There. How are you doing today? This is awesome actually. It's on, oops, on one of these little hinge parts so you can adjust the seat angle. Because that's what every X-Wing needs, isn't it? Adjustable seats. Make sure you're comfy in your space flight. Yeah. And let's just put that back. Is that in focus? So hard to see. I'm actually wondering if I can. I'm going to reply to you because I think this chat is very far behind. Right, let's. Yeah, apologies. I feel like because I've got it live on my phone as well, and it's really, really far behind where I'm up to in real life. I don't know why there's such a delay today. It's not normally this bad. I should really set up a Discord or something, shouldn't I, so you can actually chat to me live. There we go, and that's the seat made. Let's just maybe sit that up a bit. Right, now we're going to do the zoom out that I said about. How are you doing, Tom? Been watching my videos recently? So, going to zoom out, build that bit, and then turn it around. Whoa. So when I'm doing the zoom, I literally do not let go of the camera, and I do tiny, tiny movements as I can actually see them. Where am I building? I'm building on this section. Apologies, I've gone very quiet because I'm really concentrating right this moment. Oh god. Just trying to make sure. So I'm trying to make sure all of this is in shot because this is where it's going to build next. But I'm also trying to just get a nice ease in and ease out the zoom so it sort of speeds up in the middle of the movement. Right, and now last one. And then just get everything back in focus. So you just messaged me and you said you had to Google what an X-Wing was. And yet you've sat down and watched the films with us so many times. I think you're going to have to come over and watch them again. Clearly. Hang on, can I reply to you on my... Let me reply to you on here. Oh, no one likes it. Give us a like, Tom, if you can. Right. Actually, maybe... there's not that much lag. My phone's just really far behind as well. Right there. What am I doing? Building that bit. Let's take one more picture off. Don't know if I did that one. I can always take it out in post. And then that bit on. Oh. There we go. I'm going to do this bit really quickly. And I'm actually just going to place them straight on because you're not going to see them dropping down. Because just outside the camera, you just see the top here appearing. Now, oh, I've lost it. I've lost my stream of the chat. Why is that? There we go. So Tom's just messaged me saying it's really hard to do. It's really hard to do live and stop motion at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. Some days I get it really well, do it really well. Other days it just goes wrong. It just all goes wrong. Trying to think what you're doing and trying to chat. Actually, I don't find chatting too hard. It's the working out what I'm doing next and finding the bricks that tends to take time. Whoops. I'm going to spin this round in a minute because I think you'll get a better view of the controls being built from the other side. So I'll have to send you a video and you have to let me know what you think because I've done this build completely different today. I'm doing lots and lots of angle changes on this one. Bit of a risk, but we'll see. See if it looks alright at the end. The first 20 seconds look okay. Right, does that have one brick left over? No, that's going to go there. So what makes it even harder is the fact that I've got this new camera and I'm still getting used to it. Still working out how the camera works and how the software works and everything. Right. Let's do one like that. Click. I know what we can do to get you learning what an X-Wing is. You can pop over at some point and fly one in VR, then you'll know exactly what they are. Star Wars Squadrons. That's it. So in focus, yes. Right. Then a brown piece, or tan. Sand actually, isn't it? Then these. I'll show you my bricks in a minute actually. That side, you can go like that. And then that. And then that. 3 bricks down for that one. Awesome. Look at that. Don't know how well you can see it on the GoPro. It's quite detailed so far. I think it's got a fair bit to go yet. Let's get that one there. My fear today is getting the GoPro in shot of the actual video. Right, 2 little black domes to go on. Whoa, whoa, not the camera. Not what I wanted to do. Let's have a quick check. Just gonna flick and check I haven't knocked it too much. Oh, I have. Oh well, that doesn't look too, I don't think that'll be noticeable. Is that the correct direction? Yes. There we go. And then, so I'm just checking my instructions, seeing what's going on next. There's a whole other section of build. Oh, it's going on top. Okay. Do we do any more to the cockpit with this bag? That's what I want to know. So again, like I said earlier, whenever I build, I find Lego like to stop and start in different places. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a scene change. Let's go with, if I zoom out, hang on, where are we up to? So we're on that first brick. No, that's not gonna get us anywhere near enough. There, so let's go back to this direction. Get my blue tack off. Well, actually, no, get my blue tack more out of the Lego. There we go, so we can stick it back down. Whoops, stick, stick, stick. Right, could have moved the camera, I guess. Actually, I am going to move the camera. I'm going to put it a bit more up. Get a slightly different perspective on this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start there. I'm going to zoom in to that bit. I've got to watch because the edge of the paper is there. So let's just get that in focus. I'm not sure about my lighting at the moment. I'm not 100% happy with it. I think I need to buy more. Oh, right. So that's going to go on there. Whoa. Did not know that was going to be quite so weak. We need to Are you still there, Tom? Or are you gone? I think you've gone actually. I was going to say, if not, we need to dig out your old train Lego and do that as a build. I'm just going to turn this on so you can see. So what I'm doing here is I'm just zooming back in because there's going to be a bit building just here. I'm just going to slow the zoom up now. So normally when I do a zoom, I use, just to finish it off, I do probably 3 or 4 quite slow movements. And on the last one, I always make sure to let go of the camera. There's a very good reason for that, because as you're zooming, it doesn't matter if you move it slightly, because it'll be lost in sort of action. Oops. But as soon as you stop and you don't zoom anymore, then it will suddenly be really obvious if you move if the camera straightens out as you let go of it. Now I think we've actually built everything. So this is one of the issues again I have with doing stuff in stop motion. As you build, God, I'm really hot today. Right, I need to work out where this is going. Sorry, I'm looking at the instructions at the same time as trying to chat. As you build, you suddenly realise you've gone wrong. No, as you build, you're jumping forward and back, and sometimes you miss things, and it's really annoying. So what I'm going to do here, so we're building a second layer up here. Now, which side is that going on? It's going on that side, I believe. No, that's wrong because I'm on the other side. I'm just going to go back and delete those ones. Whoops. Oh, God. Delete. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm doing something a bit weird here. I am taking a picture and then zooming out slightly as I go on each one. And I just need to work out where all these Technic pins are. So for this, So just because it might be quite interesting to explain, I've just broken the rules myself. What I'm doing is I'm making the camera zoom out Sorry, bear with 2 seconds. That's what I'm doing. I'm zooming the camera out, and then I'm doing all the motions I need to do. So that was in. Yep. So take photo. Zoom out slightly. Move each pin in slightly. Add the next pin. Just using this one to align where the pin's going to be. And then take the photo. Sounds complex, but it's the only way, if I do it in order, that I can guarantee that I'll remember to do every bit of movement I need to do. And this is the bits of stop motion which actually take the longest, when you've got multiple things to do all at once. So zoom, that pin can click in, I think. That one can go a bit more, and I'll go a bit more. There we go, and that's going to be the end of our zoom, and that's the last pin going in. Whew, that was a bit difficult. And now we've raised the level from easy to bloody hard. So that goes on. Now I need to lift that up. And this will be noticeable in the video, without a doubt. And click. Now we're going to do exactly the same over this side. Actually, we're going to place first. Got some random hair on it. And the beauty is these are only going to be about 3 frames. Now, I'm assuming there should be a pin there, so I'm going to put it in. Sometimes I miss. This is the problem, again, doing stop motion. Sometimes you just miss stuff that you should have done. And it's really, really annoying. There we go. And that's that bit done. Yoo-hoo! Oh wow, what's this? So where is that? Sorry, I'm trying to work out what I'm doing. In the middle of here. So in the middle of here, we are putting in 4 pins, which have just pinged out. My God, it is so. It's only. We've gone from let's be very British here and talk about the weather. We have gone from being ridiculously cold with lots and lots of rain to today being really, really hot and being able to sit in the garden and have an ice cream and get sunburn. And yeah, I'm sweltering tonight under these lights, to say the least. Right, black is such a horrible colour to photograph. If you get it wrong, it just looks grainy. There we go. Can you even see those red pieces in there? Now we get to do something a bit more interesting. That's interesting. So you've got a little stud which is going on here, essentially inverted, which is quite cool. That's what I was saying earlier. So sorry. I mean, if you skip forward, this is something interesting to say. I've never owned an X-Wing yet. This is my first. And the reason for that is I looked at a lot of the playset X-Wings and I thought, yeah, they look alright, but they don't look amazing. There was one way it could be, I think, Red 3 or Red 5 a little while ago, which I thought looked quite cool, but I never bought it. It didn't strike me as good enough. Great, look at that. I don't know if you saw what happened there, but I dropped. The piece went flying off the ship as I did it. Right, let's try that one again. What I'm going to do is do each of these pieces at an angle like that, actually. And I'm going to do them like this. So we do 5 of these. And hopefully this will look really cool on the video when it comes out in about 5 years' time. So this should, I'm hoping, make it look like each piece is going down as like a tile almost. Look really cool. And then, oops, I'm just going to stop there and let that one be last. And I'm really hoping these are in focus and looking okay, because like I said, white is so hard to photo, but hopefully it's getting there. Right, we're reversed, so this is going to be closest and this is furthest. Yes. I think what I like just shining down on that annoyingly. Doesn't look too bad. And I've just done those in. So when I put stuff together, you can tell I normally do one, put it down, take photo, push it all the way down. Sometimes I'll do that, put it down, take photo, and then push it a little bit more down. I can't do it with this one. Take the photo and then push it all the way down, and it just makes it like one frame slower at going down, which looks really nice sometimes. Right, where are we up to? We're doing good. I think we're approaching the end of bag one actually. What's going under there? Nothing. What's going on there? So I'm just shooting forward just to have a quick look and understand exactly what's happening here. How is that the same height? Where is that thing? Hang on. Is that... That's something in there. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was trying to work out exactly what they've done here. So we're going to go back the other way. Cool. So this is again me jumping forwards and backwards in the manual, just trying to work out the best way of building it, because building it as per the instructions never works out for stop motion. And you can see that in my early videos, so I built as per the instructions, then it just doesn't look as good. So we do two, oh, we're going to do one of those. Push that one down. Just reach around for a brick before I take the photo. Now I might, because this is quite a high resolution photo that it takes, I might well zoom in on this for the actual final thing, so it might be quite different when you actually see it live. Not live, produced. My brain is not working today, I can tell you that. This is quite cool. So this is obviously all the nose section that we're building here. And obviously X-Wings have that very angular nose. And I think looking at this, it is actually coming together a bit like that, hopefully. Oh, this is weird. So this 1x6 tile is actually only supported by... Is that right? Have I done that right? Yeah, I have. Only supported by 2 studs. That's quite weird. Right, here we go. Again. Now I'm just going to try and speed the build up a little bit as I finish this off. And this is where I'm going to say, so that's been placed, push down slightly, push down a little bit more, and pushed all the way down for its final piece. And the reason I've done that is just because I think this is the end of this section, and it will just slow up the video, ready for that scene change. Just going to check the next page. And yeah, we are at a point where it's going to become interesting. Hang on, so I'm just having a quick look through the video, through the build here. Ah, there is one last piece of cockpit that I missed. Is that the end of bag one? Yeah. Right. What we're going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle. Get this off. And I'm going to build, so the next section we're building is the underneath of this X-Wing, which is cool. It's a bit annoying because it's obviously, I like to build all as one piece, but I'm not sure that if I build like this, it's going to look any good. And it'll be really hard to do. And it will look terrible. Yeah, I'm going to build it, and I'm going to shove this on top. So this is coming all the way from here to here. Oh, I've got a problem, guys. My camera's about to die. While I set up for the next bit, I'm just going to pop this on charge and I'll pop you on the GoPro. OBS. Where's my scenes? I really confused myself because I put my monitor on my other side today. This might well be the end of this, but you can watch me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Just do a battery setup. Put the camera back there for a minute. And let's have a quick look at this. That's wicked. So we've still got to put the targeting computer on. I love this little joystick. I love the fact that if I put Luke here, don't know how well you can see this. I'm going to put Luke in. Look at him with double lightsabers. He's not going to sit. It just shows how out of scale minifigures are. Can you see? There is no way he is reaching that joystick. Oh god, I think the Y-Wing was actually slightly better in that, but why not have that? Oh, I guess they're just trying to go for authenticity, but at the same time, he can't reach that. He's not flying that thing. R2's going to have to fly. Oh look, I've just clicked. This, so I did say earlier I wasn't quite sure where R2 is. This is where R2 is going. And I think, let's place him in. So this is the big complaint about this set. That R2 sits too low. And he is just in there, but a lot of people saying they put an extra stud in just to raise him up slightly. So I might well do that. And they also say obviously he's not big enough. But we'll see. See how it goes. We'll talk about mocks in another video. I'm just going to change that camera battery, one sec. Oh, just working out what I'm doing here. There we go. Right, let's get R2 back out of there. Now we'll discuss Tim. Pop them up there. There's the stand, by the way. This is going to sit on there. Oh, I've just realised. Oh, it's not quite balanced. I'm wondering if I can build it. This doesn't move. So the Y-wing you can have in a couple of different angles. This doesn't. I was thinking I'd build it on the stand, but you know what? I'm not sure if I can. I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to try this. So let's place that there. Bit of blue tack on the bottom of the stand, just to hold it. And I have a bit here. Crazy ideas I have. I don't even know if this is going to work. So, I'm going to put a bit more, and then my bit of card that holds everything down is also held onto more bits of paper. I'm running out of blue tack. Jesus. Right. Say hi if you're watching. So here we go. Let's put a bit more light on this thing, because I don't think we're going to have enough now. We've got an underlight, and we've got this one. Right, I'm just going to take the battery out and pop it back in the camera. So I need to get, so I got this camera and it only has one battery with it. And you can get a thing. Right. Oh, look at that. That's quite a cool shot, actually. If I can get that. Right, you can't see. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? No, because the live view isn't active. I can't show you right now. Right, let's get live view up. I've confused myself because I switched my monitor to the other side. Live view, drop that. I might need to just repoint if I go to the main. Right, you're on the old Canon. There we go. What do you think to that, if you're watching? So we're going to build down here. So what I'm going to do, actually, is if I can make sure I just don't get anything else. Ah, that's that. Damn. Yeah, so we've got the edges of the studio paper here. But if we zoom in, oh, look at that. Right, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, to say the least. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with that shot for a minute. My camera's cleaning its sensor. I'm going to put my battery back on charge for a couple of minutes, just while I look through the manual and work out exactly what I'm doing. Now I've got that shot sort of in place. I just want to work out how I build this in reverse, essentially. And I'm going to get the pieces together ready for each page. So apologies if this is a tad boring right now, but I want to do this right. I can actually put the Lego down here because it won't be in shot, which is quite awesome. Right, and then these two pieces and a grey piece and 4 of those. So you cannot probably see what I'm doing, but I'm getting my Lego together ready for the next bit. And I'm just going to adjust my lighting slightly as well while I'm at it. Make sure it's stuck back to the table. And then, oh, we've got loads and loads and loads of these little bits here. So what's that? 4 of those, 4 of these. There we go, I'll show you what I'm doing. We've got the greys already. 2 of the greys. Oh, where are those long bits going? They must be. It's hilarious. I can hear my wife downstairs measuring something. That's never good. That means that there's a job waiting for me. Oh, these are going in there. Right, sorry, I was confused by multiple things. One, that I've missed something off over here. Oh, look at that, it slid down. You can't see that. There we go. Right, I think we're ready to go. So what I'm going to try and do, where is the camera? Hello. What I'm going to try and do is build upside down on here. As you can see, every time I push this, it's going to really, really wobble. So I'm trying to, I might put something heavy on there. I'm going to find something heavy. So give me a minute, and then I'm going to build this section and this section. And hopefully it will look good. Something heavy. A water bottle. That's better. It's still going to move, but I'm hoping it will settle back down in place. And I'm going to break all the rules. I'm going to put a tiny, 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 very small piece of blue tack just on the inside of the stand, which will probably slide and it'll get all horrible on my Lego, but it's mine. There we go. That's a lot more stable now on there. I must be crazy. So this is my current setup, my awesome Star Wars water bottle, just giving me a bit more stability there. Now, if you're wondering why the other camera is not updating, it's because it's not turned on. And here we go. This is quite awesome, actually. I might cut some of this into a video because this shows you some of the challenges of stop motion, or building in stop motion. You think it looks all nice and pretty and easy, and then you realise how difficult one shot can be. And this is going to probably be like 10 seconds of video. Right, so I'm going to do several checks here as we go. First off, I'm going to make sure that you can see what I can see. Just going to confirm by putting my hand in front of it. That's not updating. That one. That one. Nope, we don't want that. Want this. Why can we not see the live view? It should be 0884. Even the camera thinks it's there. Turn you off, turn you on. Sorry, technical issues. I will get this working. Here is the GoPro, here is the live view. Okay, what I'm going to do is switch to my live view, close my live view. Oh, apparently I'm closed Digicam. That's probably why it isn't updating there, it was having Paddy. Right, let's pop the camera off for 1 minute. Right, sorry technical, this just happens sometimes. I need to get a different program to run the camera off, but the one I want's about £300. So I just can't really justify that yet. Unless people want to give me loads and loads of money for making these videos. Quite impressed how quickly this X-Wing's coming together. Oh, it takes forever to load. So I'm going to make this my last bit of the video, just so you know, for today. I'm not 100% sure when I'll next build it, but I'm aiming to get this out fairly soon. I really want to get this built, to be honest. I want to get on with the castle that I'm building because I haven't touched that in a few days. Let's have a drink while this messes around. And make my weighted support even lighter, which is probably not what I should be doing. Come on, Digicam, why do you always take forever to open? While that's doing that, I'll take this short way. I'll give you a quick view of my live streaming setup. So, here we have the essentially one of the key lights, the second key light, and then the backfill light. I want to change this backfill light because it's not very good. As I sort of mentioned earlier, this is my ice white or pure white, I can't remember what it's called, I'll have to look on the back, I can't get to it, paper, which is, as you can see, it's really weird. These are both white papers, but there's such a difference between it. This is a lot more creamy, and it shows up as cream on the videos. As you can see, the white does appear against it quite nicely, and that one it does, but when you try and brighten this one up to look white, it washes out the white. So the new paper is really good. I generally don't use it on this little stand, on this little setup, but I have today. The camera is, oh god, let's show up. What I'm gonna do is, oh, we have Digicam back. Right, so I might do this afterwards anyway. But the camera is a Canon 600D with a kit lens on it. That's an 1855, and then that is controlled by the computer, which is actually controlled by a keyboard over here, well, either hand. And that is how I do all my filming. I say filming, it's actually taking photos really, isn't it? Right, let's see. If we go back onto Lego Main, if we turn that on, if we go on Digicam, there we go, you can see that. Now I need to bring up the live view. I have a live view. Now can I get it back up on here? There we go. Technical issues sorted. You're actually missing a very small amount of that on there. Let's just get that nice. There we go. So we're going to build under here and hope that it doesn't move too much. Let's just see how it goes. This might be absolutely awful. And I just need to get back to live view as the main window. There we go. Right, first off, it's a small section. Which is going to have, where does this go? This goes right to the front. Wow. I'm hoping if I just let it settle, it will generally settle in the same place. But what I'll do is, once this is done, can you see that on the GoPro? I might give you a cooler GoPro shot angle. I'm going to pop you on the computer for a minute so you can really see what's happening here. Because this is quite, well, for me this is quite fun, quite different. So let's go under here again, stop it from wobbling, and push it up, stop it from wobbling. God, this is actually quite nerve-wracking. I'm just hoping that it's not moving. There we go. I'm also really hoping that it's taking these in the correct format. Size. What? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, I need 2 more. I should have had this more central. I'm building all down here, aren't I? So it'll be different by the time it comes around to it. I want to look at the photos to see if it's coming out all right or not. But at the same time, I don't want to look. From this angle, it looks good. Right, this is going to be fun. Oh shit. Right. Got one too many there. Right, I'm going to have a quick look to see if this looks terrible and delete that last photo. So you probably can't see it on there. There is a tiny bit of movement, but honestly I don't think it looks too bad. Sorry if you're, I'm not chatting much because I'm really focusing right this second on Just getting this part of the build really right. Oh wow, here we go. This is going to be extremely fun. Literally held on by one step. Oh, can't even see it. Also, the camera battery is really quite low, so I am now rushing to finish. Now, I'm hoping this looks good. I have no idea. We will see. I'm just adding a couple of extra focus changes there. And then this is pretty much the last piece of this. Oh, sorry, whack the GoPro. Hope that didn't disturb you all too much. Oh, right, look at that. Look at that piece. Don't know if you can see it on there. That's going to be really, really hard because that's supposed to have one of these in it. Oh god. Right, that's what we're going to do. Let's place that here. And then drop this bit down and god, so much for keeping this set still. This is not going to be still. Watch, it's all going to fall off. Get in there. Get in. Oh, I've got one on. There's one to put in on the other side, but I'm just going to do that afterwards. Because when it's not on camera, because it's just going to be too hard to do it at this really odd angle. That's done. That's that shot done. Oh my god, I must be mad. Right, I'm gonna have a look. You can look with me. I'm gonna over here. Did you come? Can you see that? Ah. Did you come control that one? Here we go. Let's have a look. Get back over to the screen. Shut the camera off for a minute. Put the camera battery on charge. that one. And where's me mouse? Mouse. There you are. Right, this will be the end of this video. There is, I might just do the last couple of bits. Here we go. Right, so here we are. These were our previous ones. And then look. It's actually, there is some movement. There was always going to be. Then we got the focus change. There was a big bit of movement there and you saw the thing. But actually, that's not, when you see that full speed, yeah, it's going to wobble, it's going to be a bit annoying, but it's not going to be terrible. I'm hoping it'll look good. Let's just, I can rewind the whole video. And most of this is looking really quite cool so far. Look at it come. Oh, what was that? Oh no. And delete that. Can't have dark. Oh look, this was just a bit earlier I was saying about, so it would look like just lots of tiles coming on. I should have maybe done it slightly different order, but yeah, that's cool. So my original idea with this was I was going to build it on the stand. The amount of wobble on this stand, I don't think it's sensible. Not yet. Maybe when the wings are on, it might be more sensible. Right, there is one last thing to do. Two last things to do. Firstly, get that off there. Get the blue tack back out of it. You can't see what I'm on about because I forgot to set anything back to any of the previous cameras. Let's go. GoPro logo. Let's turn that one off. GoPro logo. There we go. So if you have watched all this way, thank you very much. I'm going to do probably one very small last piece in a minute, which is just the end. I'm just going to quickly. So stop motion's a lie. You don't always see every brick going down. Generally you do. I try to do every brick if I can. But sometimes there's just more. Oh god, I'm missing a piece. Damn. And I've got to do a sticker. Ugh. If you've watched any of my things before, you'll know I hate stickers. Yeah, I'm missing a white piece. I must have dropped it earlier. I dropped the whole box. That's so annoying. Oh well. Look at that. I'm really going to. Look how big that's going to be. It's going to be lush. I wonder how that's going to compare to my Y-wing. Right. So now I've done this, I can place this back down. I'm going to get this stand off. I'm not going to build it on the stand. I've decided. Not yet. Not yet. And then I'm just going to pop this down. I'm going to adjust my camera. I'm going to bring it in a bit closer. Now, because the... Oh, look how much clearer that is to do it through the bloody viewfinder. Why don't you just do this normally? Right, let's stick this back end down. Oh, you know, stick it down by this bit now. That bit down and stick the nose down. Yeah. Go. The only thing is, when I'm doing it through the manual view, I can't actually tell what it's going to look like in 9x16 because the manual view is a 3x4, I believe. I've definitely lost a piece of Lego. Damn, that's so annoying. Oh well. Right, last piece. So we've got the viewfinder and the horrendously horrible stickers I hate stickers. Let's do the stickers now while the battery's on charge. So the stickers are going on one of these and one of these. Here you go, you can enjoy this hell with me. Let's get the GoPro wire out of the way. Where did I hide the stickers? So I hate it. I hate for them. 4 stickers. Bloody hell. You see that? Yeah, that's good enough. My problem is, I like to think I'm a perfectionist. So when it comes to doing something like a sticker, I want it to be perfect. Oh, God. One. I'd actually probably rate that as probably about a 9 out of 10. Now what you can see that it's actually gone on pretty damn well. I said, Tom, how do I keep it in the same place? Blue tack all the time, unless it's you won't have seen it yet. So Richard lent me Slave 1, and I didn't dare blue tack that down really, because it's a rather valuable one. I didn't want to put blue tack all over his ship. Yeah, stand's made from Lego as well. There you go, can you see it? I'm just charging a battery, so it's actually bag 5. It's technically, you've seen my Falcon stand, haven't you? So that is the same idea, but the Falcon never actually had one made for it. But that is the stand. It does have a plate to go on here, which I'm going to do at the very end of the video, which tells you all about the ship. So that'll be cool when that goes on there. And yeah, when it, oh, I've glued it down, I've stuck it down. I've done stickers. Sorry, I didn't reply to you earlier. I was doing stickers. I hate stickers. I'm giving myself a 10 on that one. That is, I think, pretty much perfectly central. I'm happy with that. Right, what is it? 11 o'clock. Jesus. This is bag 1 of how many? How many bags? That's the end. Bag 1. Oh, 9. Oh, we're all right. Only 9 bags. But yeah, that's that stand. Stand is cool, must say. Right, that's in focus. I'm going to get the battery back out. And once I finish here, I'm going to get on Amazon and I'm going to order the battery cable charge thing so I don't have to do this. Right, where's my mouse? Live view. There we go. Right, I'm just gonna get this back on here for you guys. That one. Nope, nope, nope. Hang on, that's why. Apologies, I'm not on the right thing. That one. There we go. That's the shot you're going to see to finish this one off. Just going to make sure the lighting's good on it. And my friend, I go all over the floor again. God's sake. You put it in a pot so it doesn't go anywhere and you throw it everywhere anyway. Right. So, me trying to sound a little posh. Let's take a photo. Let's work out how to take a photo. Let's hit escape. Let's find the mouse. And now, oh, you can't really see this, but this is just sliding in. And then this is going to be a piece on here. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but honestly. Why haven't I ever seen there as a way to put sticks? What, with the, this. I can't think of its bloody name. Brick separator. It's a way of doing it. I think I started that with the Falcon, but it's still not the best. Right, do another one, and then oh, this is cool. They're using the little tiny mouse droid. Oh my god, this is going to be horrendous. It's going to move. It's got like 15 different axes it could move on. And to make it worse, you can't even see it in the focus. Really, really slow. No. Oh, there. I'm going to point him that way. Is that it? Is that all you do for the viewfinder? That's cool. Sorry, I've gone really quiet, so just concentrating on what the hell I'm trying to do. Right, so that's going to go there. So what I'm going to do is place that there, and then click it in, but so that it's easier for me to do what I normally do. And this doesn't move. I'm just going to leave that in place for a minute. Put one. Oops. One. Two. another photo, and then it's one of these at that angle. Where's that bit going? Top. There we go. The sticker doesn't even look the same as the picture. Great. Really weird, it sounds like a cow outside my house. It reminds me of DeLorean a bit. Trying my hardest just to finish this off and not knock the camera because I'm sort of keep reaching around it. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Let's just pop Luke in. Does Luke fit? That isn't right, is it? I think that should move like that when he's using, let's get his lightsaber off him. When he's using the viewfinder, he would be sat in there like that. So the Y-wing one, like came down in front of you. That's not really in proportion, is it? At all. To the minifigure. But it's getting there. Awesome. We've got a cable over the GoPro, I didn't realise that. I took the last photo. That is. Right, let's go back to GoPro. Here we go. On this, if I can get the GoPro the right angle, this is bag one completed. Look at that detail. That's really cool. But there we go. That is probably all for tonight, I imagine. Let's do it this way. So we've got a lot to go, as you can see. I will try and do this in live stream as much as I can. I am just sometimes, so like the stand, I think I did the stand-in live stream from what I remember, and there was something else I didn't do in live stream, but I'll see. There's 7 more bags to go. This took quite a while tonight, so I'll see how it goes, but I might put a few updates up. I might even do a little tease video, so keep an eye out for those. Tomorrow, Slave 1, Jango Fett Slave 1 should be going live on the channel, so look out for that. I've also got some more Disney minifigures if you're interested in those, and lots and lots of Star Wars minifigures. I picked up some more the other day. My friend picked them up for me, and I've got some. Just noticed a non-Star Wars one in there, and I've got a load from that I was meant to buy a friend. So look out for those. We'll be doing more of this soon. Check out all my videos and see you next time. You're gonna watch me spend like 5 minutes trying to work out how to turn off the camera now. All right, we've got it. See you soon.